Hello my beauties, thank you so much for tuning in for another tiny testimony. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Maggie and I do all types of self-care and spiritual care type of videos. I would love for you to stick around by hitting that subscribe button if that's something that interests you. So I had a little bit of time today and I really wanted to start to incorporate these daily kind of basically devotionals onto my channel. For one, you can never have too much of God's word, and for two, it's really just to help us moms and us wives to get through the rest of our day. I honestly have to reset myself multiple times a day, and there's literally nothing wrong with that, guys. If you're on edge, if you're acting out of anger or frustration, yes, it's definitely time to come into a quiet space, find your quiet, sacred space, and spend a little quiet time with God. So these little tiny testimonies is simply just that, just to help us boost our mood, boost our energy, boost our overall spiritual mindset, and just to help us ground and to help us get back centered into Jesus. So with that being said, today's devotional is going to be out of Joyce Meyer, 365 devotion for discovering the strength of gratitude. And I love this devotional. I had this for years now. Let's go ahead and jump into it. And I really love today's message, which is on giving and receiving love. So for today's date, it says, I give you a new commandment, that you should love one another, just as I have loved you. So you too should love one another. And that is in John 13:34. And it also say, of all the things that we have to be grateful for in our lives, love is at the top of that list. Loving and being loved brings purpose and meaning to life. The world is looking for love, but they are really looking for God, because God is love. People look for fulfillment in life in many ways that may seem good at first, but often leave them feel frustrated, disappointed, and empty. Only by receiving God's love and walking in love, putting love into action by continually reaching out to others and making an effort to show them love through various acts of kindness, can they find the true fulfillment they are so desperately seeking. Love will change your life. Ask God to help you receive and give love, and be thankful as you watch His love bring a fulfillment to your life you have never known. And I just love that. And I thought that message was more important now more than ever, with all of this craziness that we're dealing with the White House and the insurrection, and all of the hate, all of all of the cold and hard hearts that our nation is facing and our nation is filled with. It's sad. It's honestly sad, and it's honestly a scary time to be living in, because we are living in a time when nobody seems to want love, or nobody seems to want to operate out of love anymore. And as you go back and watch some of my other videos, I always stress how us Christians, us believers, are the light of the world. We are the love of the world, and it is up to us not to stoop to their level, to go higher, right? To aim higher. And you hear it a lot, I just want love. I just want forgiveness. I just want, for many walks of life, I just want love, I just want to be loved. I just want to feel love. And people think that's all that they're after. People think that that's all that they need to be fulfilled. But for one, like it says here, God is love. When people are looking and seeking love, they're really seeking God. God is love, right? They're really seeking Him in His ways, okay, without even knowing it. But now that you do know, love and God is the same exact thing. So you may think that you're missing a little piece of love in your life. It's probably because you're missing a little piece of God in your life, or a big piece of God in your life, So it's saying, so I love how it says that people are looking for fulfillment in all these different areas of their lives, right? They're looking for the money, they're looking for the followers, and they want to have fulfillment in these big houses and, all these things that they think is going to make them happy. But in actuality, the joy of the Lord is my strength. The love of the Lord is my strength. Is how I get through the day, I don't need all these material worldly things that the world is making us think that we need, right? To be content or to be well off, But God is saying, all you need is my love, and all you need to do is give love, and you will have everlasting life. I will take care of everything else. And I just love that. And I love this again. Only by receiving God's love, only by receiving and knowing that it's from Him and walking in love, can they find the true fulfillment they are so desperately seeking. Like I mentioned before, look at all these celebrities who's killing themselves, who's offing themselves, with all the money in the world. That's because they have not found the love of Jesus Jesus Christ. They have not found and seeked out God's mercy and God's forgiveness and God's way of life. You know, a lot of them fell for the devil. You know, a lot of them fell for his trap and has been deceived. Okay, so do not be deceived, but walk in love. Okay, don't be deceived of this world. Everybody think, you know, being cold-hearted or not giving a F about nothing, or, you know, being careless, being carefree, not loving people, not caring for folks. Like, people think that's so cool. Like, they think that's just that's lit, you know, that's the best way to live. But God is telling us to show love to everybody, okay? And we have to walk in love. We have to walk in love, but we first have to receive God's love as our protection and as our inner, you know, and in our hearts, right? We have to know that God is love and that our love comes from him, okay? Because I always try to remember that everybody has been through something, or everybody is going through something. So that's why I always try to operate out of love. And I always try to just smile or compliment somebody, or just, you know, again, just overall being just kind, because you never know what somebody is going through, and showing them love, showing them kindness and acceptance, just because, you know, when they're different and when they don't look like us, is so powerful. It's so important. And I think that's the whole point, you know, because everybody is different, but we are more alike than we are different. You understand? God has made us all in his image. God has made us all out of love. And I think it's time to start acting like that. So let's just finish with this finishing prayer, and it's called Prayer of Thanks. Father, I am so thankful that you love me and that you have given me an ability to love others. Let your love flow through me today in ways that will be a blessing to others. I think that is so powerful. I think that's even worthy of saying every day, trying to be worthy, trying to, you know, use your day to help others. I think it's a really, really great habit. Tables can always turn on us, right? So it's always important to be thankful and to operate out of love, okay? I love you guys, and I will see you in another video. Bye.